It's a very windy day. Basically built a little ramp. Should be able to get this thing in. Here's hoping. Cantilever. We're going to change approach. Going to spin around, go backwards and push off the floor. I reckon that's a slightly better way of doing it. Alright, change of plan. What we're doing, I've just taken out this casement window. We're actually going to take out this section of wall so that the digger can be on the back there. Obviously we can't go around the side because we've got the brick wall. So we're basically just going to knock this section of the wall out. We can back the digger up and we can literally dig out that way, which will be much easier. Pain in the backside with the barrow, but at least we'll have a lot more space and we can take our time with that. And it's not going to be causing us issues. So yeah, this is what we're doing. We're taking the window out, we're going to take the frame out, and then we're literally just going to knock out the rest using the digger. Right, we're not going any further than that at this stage, because we've got to make sure that this stays well supported, and I can take these out more carefully one by one. So now we're going to take out a bit more space on this side. Obviously that concrete lintel will come out.
Live in a minute.
That can go because it can land on the bricks here. Here he goes. Yep. Nice. Just careful of the boiler. We've made a little kind of ramp. Smoothed it all out. It's the kids. I was worried then, I was thinking, what's that?
Hold up, what is that?
Yeah. None of this brick was supported anyway, so... Right, nice and wide there, easy for the digger to get through, make it much easier for him to peck out. What we're going to do, he's going to sit here, dig out, and we can use the bucket and we can scrape out. Yeah, pop straight off. Look at that, so much quicker. Right, I'm going to get some gloves and we can start. start lifting them out. The whole floor vibrates. What we're doing now is we're just getting these little mincy bits out, straight into a bag, ton bag. It's just going to make life a lot easier. You know, we haven't got a dumper truck, we can't get one round here because of the wall. But if we bag it up, we can attach the bag onto that, we can lift it out, we can get it over the wall. It's much easier that way. The big bits we're chucking over there, the little mincy bits we're getting in here. Right, we've got the digger in here, we're doing really well. This is all clearing out very quickly. We capped off the gas, we've taken that out. This was the old gas pipe, that's now gone. Obviously this is a concern, this gas pipe's here. Just pulled back this old bit of lino and you can see, let me just stick the torch on, you can actually see that they head off this way. Oh look, someone's even left a screwdriver in there for us. These head off this way, 1, 2 and 3, they all go that way. So we can pull, and all of this concrete actually looks like it was poured fairly sympathetically or even excavated out for this. So we can literally rip. Right, go on then mate, let's have a little pull, see what we get. See what we can lift up, because all of that is coming out. Look at that, the whole lot's moving. Look at that whole thing. So that whole thing can come out and it won't affect the gas, which is really nice. That is really nice. Look at that, nice. Very nice. Nice big chunks that we can lift out and shove straight in the skip. I'll move that one. There's a little one there. That might be a 2-man lift, that one. Yeah. Quality. Okay, so this is pretty much all out now. Just going to get this last corner out. And then we're going to be digging down, getting it down to the same level as that. This brick here is going to be coming down. That means I can put my suspended timber floor across here. So it's going well. A bit more to do. It's just about midday now, so we'll be done. We'll be done soon, I think. The only thing is, obviously, right, this is why we're having to dig it out. Look, all of that there is rotten, and under this wall here, that is rotten as well. So I'm going to have to replace that to be able to support the floor joists in the living room, or what's going to become the playroom. This wall is all coming out, as you know, so I'll have to do that later, because I can't be messing around, because we've got the pipes and the boiler, and that's going to have to stay there until we've got the new boiler in place so we can have hot water and heating. So I can do that suspended floor, I can do that suspended floor, and then I can put the new boiler system in and the heating and all the rest of it, and then I'll take that out and I'll take the rest of this out, and we'll go out this way through the back here. So a bit more to do, we're almost done. So we are well down to depth here. Look, that's the depth of the poured concrete there. We're well below that, so that is really good. Very nice, and it is only 1:30, so we've still got a bit of time left to get as much of this up onto the skip as we can, but to be honest, the skip's pretty much full. With the old kitchen and everything, so I'm going to need a new skip anyway, because I've still got to get rid of this wall and that wall and the rest of this. That's not going to be happening today, obviously, but that is good. And you can see just how bad this is. Look at all this. Look at all these timbers. Rotten. So we're going to have to do something about that. That's not going to be fun. Right, it's 2:15 now, and we are done. We've finished. That's going to get annoying, isn't it? I'll have to put the hopper back on and feed that down into there. But yes, this is all done. In fact, I'm going to do that now. That pipe's now back in, so we've got running water and somewhere to drain it. So the back of the house is gone. It's starting to get wet and a little bit colder now as well, so I think I'm going to try and rig up a tarp somehow. I bought one, so I've got a tarp. Obviously this doorway, it's not useless, but it's not as useful as it was, so I'll be putting some shuttering up on the inside here. So yeah, it's gone. We're down to depth. Now obviously, as I've mentioned before in this video, this has given me a bit of work to do to sort out those joists under there which are rotten the whole way around, including the ends of those joists that run front to back as well. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to support them and to replace them. I don't think that's going to happen until I have built the new structure. So my plan, and this may change, but this is the plan, this is my thinking currently, is to finish putting the board across here. So I've got the suspended timber floor that goes across there. I can then put the suspended timber floor across here, and I can put this, I can finally get a suspended timber floor in at this point. I can then put some OSB boards down, and I can put some boards down, and I can start framing out the walls. Once I've framed out the walls and I've got the roof on and all the other sorts of bits, I can get a new boiler in here. Once I've got the new boiler in, I can decommission the old one. At the point that I've decommissioned the old boiler, I can then come back in here and I can get rid of all of that. That's the current thinking. May change, but that's the plan. Right, tarpaulin's in place, lapped up on bricks there, pinned in the whole way along, tucked behind, then pinned down there. It's about as secure as I'm going to get it, and really it's just to kind of keep the worst off. It's still windy, but there's a bit of flex in it, which is good. And there's obviously a gap down the side which will help with a little bit of flex as well. That's important, because if it was too rigid, it would get pulled out. The wind is stronger than that, so I've left a gap deliberately for air to run through that way. Now I've just got to board that up from the inside using that big sheet of OSB. Easy. Alright, it's Sunday today. I'm meant to be having a day off, but I can't really concentrate because I'm thinking about all of this. All this rot that I found in these timbers. So what I've done is I've scraped out a hole, as you can see under the floorboards there, these little brick piers that they'd put in, and where the gas pipe is down there and everything. So that's actually the piece of wood that was just in here that's fallen out that I pushed through. What's quite good is that you can see, and hear maybe even, that is completely rotten, but here it's very dry and sound, and oh look, it's right at the point where it was ventilated. And even this timber, solid there, rotten there. Just shows you how important ventilating floors are, ventilating timbers is, because it'll be the same the whole way along. I mean, that at the back section of that timber is completely sound. So what I can do, this brick wall has a pretty solid course of concrete or mortar or cement on the top. I don't really know. It doesn't overly matter. What does matter is that this is sound, that this is not. So what I can do is I can build off this the whole way along. I may have to get into that part of the floor space, which will be interesting because I'm 6'1" and best part of 100 kilos, but I might have to crawl in under there and prop this up from the other side perhaps. I don't know. I really don't know. But I've got to cut out the old rotten timbers. What I may end up doing, because obviously the joists are running this way, means my floorboards are running this way, it may be that I just take up the first 2 or 3 floorboards here, peel back the carpet, take those out, and then I'll have access from this side of the room, which I think will be easier, more sensible. And then I can take out the rot, and I can replace it with good quality timber. Now it looks to me as though what they've done is they have used, so this is about 6 inches, from there to there is 6 inches. So they've obviously used a 4x2 as the joist, and it's sat on a 4x2 that runs this way, which is fine because I've got plenty of that. Well, actually I've got 5x2s at the minute and 8x3s, so I don't quite have the same. Suffice to say, I have access to timber and I can get enough to replace these quite quickly.